Emergency officials are encouraging residents to sleep with their cell phones.
Texas here, we have high pressure building in.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, I'm in the car. I'm with my buddy Dan. We're gonna be headed to all the way down to Lake Fork, Texas. We have a 13-hour drive ahead of us. This trip is literally sponsored by us two. This trip is not sponsored by Follow the Action. This is the first big trip that is not sponsored by Follow the Action, which is cool because we're able to do this now because of all the support from you guys and buying the merch. followtheaction.com/McGrath-fishing. I'll pop up some designs right here, but we're gonna be targeting the largemouth bass. We're gonna be in search for a 10+ pounder. It is a great time of year down there, fishing spawn, but we're gonna get into all that. I don't wanna spoil too much, so I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I appreciate you guys tuning into my videos day in, day out. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button right down here because this is gonna be a 10-day series all the way down in Texas. So the nitro's hooked up, we're in Dan's truck. And again, we literally have like 12.5 hours left, or even maybe a little bit more. So I'll keep you guys updated. Peace. Alrighty, guys, we are a little bit over halfway now. We have 6.5 hours left. We just kind of been cruising. Me and Dan have been screwing around the whole time. We're definitely gonna get some food here in a little bit, possibly some BBQ. But we are just on the outside of Arkansas, so in Missouri. You kind of saw us in the B-roll come through St. Louis. That was actually my first time seeing that arch too, which was pretty cool. Small details of the trip, but still, like, I don't know. I've never been this far south, other than like Florida, but like out this way. So plus it's gonna be my longest. Yeah, this is my longest road trip in my entire life, plus his too. So the total trip being 14 hours, a little over halfway. We're about to drive through the whole state of Arkansas. It might get a little dicey because we have to go right through Little Rock. And our arrival time is 12:42 still. If anything happens, like I said before, I will turn on the camera, keep you guys updated throughout the trip, and we're almost there. All right, guys, quick update. It is 12:45 in the morning. We are an hour and 40 minutes. We've had a lot of stops. We've definitely had some very chaotic things happen to us. Giant like accident on this one road. We had to sit there for a while. A semi literally was completely like total. 2 cars were total. A car was like in the woods, like 50 yards in the woods. So hopefully all those people are all right, but that was just wild to see. And then we had some little mishap happen at this one McDonald's, but we will. But we will not get into that. So, all right, we're gonna be there in an hour. We will touch base once we get there. I'm gonna crack a White Claw and then probably pass out right in the seat. One thing that we are doing tonight is we are doing like a overnight camping in this truck tonight, and then I'll kind of keep it for a surprise, but you guys will see it in a few minutes. So, all right, I will tell you guys when we get there. Dan, any thoughts?
No.
Literally 1:30 in the morning, or 1:45 in the morning. I just slept the last hour. I'm half asleep. We have finally made it to Texas. Why does it smell like a dental office? You guys will see the place tomorrow, but we are gonna get some sleep. We have finally made it to Texas after a 14-hour drive. Feels great to be here. So what we're gonna do is get some sleep, and we are gonna be sleeping literally in the truck tonight. So this is like my first overnight. Actually, I don't know.
The windows cracked?
We'll figure that out later, but guys, I'm excited. We're gonna try and get up at like 6-7 a.m. The next time I turn on this camera, we'll be heading to the lake, and then we'll kind of get like this whole trip underway. You guys are gonna be seeing where we're staying, everything else like that. But for right now, I'm gonna shut my mouth, get some sleep, and that's it. We're in Texas, guys. We did it. All right, guys, it's like 6 in the morning. Time is at 6:26. I actually slept pretty good in that car. We are going to get the cover off the boat here, start getting some tackle organized. We just have a little bit to do, and then we're gonna be out in the water pretty much shortly. We don't have much. We only have to take out like some camera stuff out of the boat, and a couple boxes that we put in there is like with like propane and shit. So, all right, guys, let the Texas trip begin here. It's game time, baby. Game time. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to the great state of Texas, where everything is bigger in Texas. I'm excited to be here. The boat is launched and everything in the boat, knock on wood, is working. So we are gonna start by getting out of this little channel. We're gonna probably just start kind of flipping some boat docks, flipping some stumps. There's a lot of wood out here. We see a lot of good trees. So what I'm gonna try and do is just kind of find spawning areas that I think that would definitely be the best. A lot of my ideas that I had for this lake and like spots were confirmed by other people. Like I sent them like locations that I thought were going to be good, and they confirmed all of them were going to be pretty good. So I'm excited about that. At least I still know what I'm talking about. It's been a while since I bass fished, but I'm excited. My confidence is high today. It is going to be like a high of like 82 today, something like that. All right, we see two boats flipping right where I kind of wanted to start, and we are just marked a ton of shad, guys. Big clouds of shad. Look at that right here. So we got bait fish on this area. We got some stumps over there. Check it out, guys. We are on Lake Fork. We are literally on Lake Fork, bud. Give me some. All right, I'm gonna strap on a GoPro. I'm gonna take this hoodie off. It's literally already, it's gotta be what, like 70?
It's hot, it's humid.
Yeah. It's hot, it's humid. My balls are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. All right, here we go. Guys, look at this. My whole boat is literally loaded with all X-Zone. This is gonna be the juice today. The setup for today is 10-pound yellow braid. Obviously, there's backing on here, which is, I believe, 8-pound mono. And then it is tied to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader using an Albright knot. I'm gonna start by using this Ned. Exact lure setup. It is the X-Zone Ned Zone. The actual hook, the 3/32 ounce, paired with a watermelon red flake Ned Zone. All right, guys, first Lake Fork cast. Wow. So guys, the reason why I chose this first area is because we have a lot of trees in the water right here. Oh! Go boat! Go boat! As I'm saying that, guys, a nice bass just jumped out of the water right between these two trees right here. But as I was saying, we got a bunch of floating and we got a bunch of laydowns over there, a bunch of floating trees and laydowns that are coming off the shore. We got this boat dock right here. What's your first bait?
Sexy shad crank. It's my go-to all last year. Absolutely slayed it.
You're gonna be working it fast, working it slow, changing it up all day, bud?
Man, look at this. It's a little beat up because of everything that's nailed it. This is brand new last year, mid-season.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed it.
All right, guys, let's see if we can get this done. First hour, first bass on Lake Fork. Either one of us, guys. Remember, me and Dan, we've literally grown up since 4th, 5th grade being best friends. So to do a trip like this with him is pretty wild, honestly. All right, guys, switching up to the Shimano Corrado. Throw the white chatterbait around, use it more of a search bait. Dan, you gotta think to yourself, if I was a bass, I'd be sitting right under there.
Wow.
I told you, Dan, I'm in mid-season form right now.
It's like a professional. It's like you do this for a living.
Oh, no way, this is a new color right here. Guys, if you guys want to get any of these badass Neds, you use code Tommy. Check those out. That's a new color too. And see that king on the front?
Who is this?
You don't know who that is?
Dude,
It's Brandon Polinick.
Dude, I don't watch goddamn...
Dude, Brandon Polinick is the GOAT. Dude, he does YouTube too. His tournament videos are so sick.
Okay.
Guys, look at that coloring right here. Little blue in there. Maybe it looks like a little bit of green. Green pumpkin blue. This is the Z-Man hook now with the X-Zone Ned Zone. All right, guys, the first spot, first creek, no success. We got that one white bass that Dan lost at the boat and then had another one follow. So we're actually gonna go back to these trees over here, toss some jerkbait and crankbaits around. And then once we are done with that, we're actually gonna move up the actual fork of the lake to this one spot that kind of pools. And it looks like good spawning grounds too. And again, that spot as well that I found was also confirmed by someone. So see if we can make it happen here. I've seen a lot of videos where fork can be super tough in the morning, and you guys know me, as I say, I think it's always tougher in the morning, the afternoons, and midday is always the best bite because the water heats up, gets to the highest temperature of the day towards the end of the day. So I always think afternoon is better in spring. All right, next spot. Spot number dos. I'm gonna toss around this little shad jerkbait, see if I can make something happen. Shout out to Meg for letting me use a rod.
That's Meg's rod?
Yeah. I have all St. Croix in the boat, bud. Dude, there's fish literally below us. Yeah, that's where we came out of, right?
Yeah.
It says on the website 100. Yep. I think I might start throwing the jig, dude. Dude, we definitely got fish below us. I just don't know what they are. Like, look at all that. And they're all the way at the bottom, too.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He's been out here all week.
How has it been all week? Seriously? Nobody's catching fish. Nice. We're all right, guys. So this is spot number 2 or 3. Dude, one more word, you're getting tossed.
Okay,
now.
well then you talk
Jerk
to me.
bait. Jerk bait. Just look at my fucking rod.
Well, you talk to me and then I reply to you and then it's like, oh, off.
What?
Here we go. Take 14. All right, guys, this is spot number 2 or 3. The sun is actually beating down now. We got water temp over here of 65 degrees. That is 5.6 more degrees warmer. I think I said that like an idiot, but it's all right. Than the last spot. This is what we need to be in. We need to find this warmer water. We have a bunch of stumps all over this area.
6.
Yeah, 6 feet. We got some fish there. That could be a white bass. But I'm gonna start off throwing this jerk bait.
We're gonna slay right now. This is it. This is it.
I'm wrapped. I'm wrapped. Nice.
2, you got 2 behind him. He has a gun. He has a gun.
So I'm gonna throw this jerk bait. Dan is gonna be throwing that
Shad.
that crankbait that he got the white bass on. I'm feeling optimistic, guys, though. It's only 9:15 in the morning. Is that even the right time, actually?
Yeah.
So 9:15 in the morning. We need something. But, okay, so I feel better about us not catching anything right now because I had the GoPro on. I'm going to definitely leave that in the video so you guys don't think I'm bullshitting you. But he said they have had terrible luck on this lake all week. So maybe this is the turning point because we're supposed to have some really nice weather. And they had colder weather and really bad storms before we got here. Yeah, you guys know I'm a moon nut. I've always brought up the moon phases in my videos, and the reason why I truly believe is because I've had literally guides say like, this is gonna be like your best time of day. You have like that hour window from the moon set to moonrise thing in certain points, not all the time. And I had one of my best days ever during that moon phase where the moon rose. Plus it is a full moon today. So today, tomorrow, and Monday and Tuesday should all be very good, especially because it's gonna be 80 today. We need that water to get warmer. That's what they were saying over there. So hopefully we can change our luck. This lake is definitely unique though. I definitely like being out here. This is honestly all for the experience as well. So you guys are maybe thinking to yourselves like, you guys aren't catching shit, but to hear the fishing sucks, but to also just kind of experience this lake and kind of see it for, I've seen it on MLF, YouTube videos, all this other stuff, and actually to see it in person and fish it, bucket list lake for me at least. I've always wanted to fish this lake. There's a fish right there, right? Yep, it is. I see him, I swear to God.
Yep, right there, fast. Yep, there it is.
All right, guys, we finally have life. So I watched this video a while back, and it was fishing on Lake Fork, and it was in the spring, pretty much the exact time we were here, within 1 week, and they didn't actually see or catch their first fish till after 11, and then they had a better day later on, as I've been saying, and it's 11:30. Oh, there he is, dude. He's a nice one. He's a nice one. Oh yeah, he's spawning too. Damn, that might be like a 7-pounder, I swear on my life. All right, well, should we just come back to this?
Yeah, so go back. You don't know.
First fish, boys. Heads up. Yes, my first Lake Fork bass. Not a giant at all, but I said that's okay. I'm gonna guess probably about 2 1/4, but we're gonna wait just because it's my first bass, baby. Okay, so this is actually a different bed. The bed that we were fishing was just right back over there with that giant. But we're gonna come back to that because I think they're just a little spooked right now. 2.1, 2 pounds, 1 ounce. So 2 pounds, 1 ounce. The first Lake Fork bass, baby. We found the beds too. Guys, we have a giant right back there, but we're gonna go back to it. Oh man, oh, a little shell. Feels great, guys. I've never been so excited over a 2-pounder in my entire life. There he is. Yo, there's a big one in there, dude. Dan, come work this with me. There's a big one. He just made all those ripples. That wasn't me. All right, guys, midday update. It is 1:15. We have 1 fish, 1 largemouth, and 1 white bass that we did not land, unfortunately, but We knew today was gonna be a grind. We knew we were gonna have to put in work today to figure the lake out. We were definitely already getting on a pattern, just kind of figuring out where fish are, where they're gonna be staging, and we've seen some really big fish too. And there's a bed that we could not get those 2 fish to bite. The one female was an absolute giant. I think it was about 6-7 pounds. So we already know where that is. So we'll probably go back to that. Honestly, the goal for today, for me at least, was 1 fish. I got that done. Granted, it was only a 2-pound, 1-ounce fish, but honestly, for my first Lake Fork bass, and I cannot be happy. Probably the happiest I've ever been over a 2-pounder. So we're gonna try and keep figuring out a nice pattern. But again, we knew we were gonna have to take today to really buckle down, figure out this lake, and hopefully sauce them up. So I'll come back to you. Yup. Dan, hurry.
Shut up, I'm coming.
Guys, we got a giant, and I wasn't recording. We were about to leave. Ready? Put the net in the water. Dude, move. Oh my God, give me the net.
Dude, shut up.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing, dude?
Put the net in the water. That's a tank. What is that?
3.
Lake Fork giant. Not even a giant. This is one of the baby ones. Look, choked the Ned. Barely hooked. Let's go quick weight. 3 flat. Guys, not a bad fish. I'm gonna Dan get a water in, or line in. Put this in the live well for a sec. My first decent size largemouth on Lake Fork. This is 3 pounds even, but beautiful green coloring on that fish right there. There we go. All right, we're gonna snap 1 pick of this thing, 2 picks. And as you can tell, this fish is spawning. It's got all the beat up tail right here. Got a little spawn in it. I think this is actually the female too. So the male is definitely over there, but spawning fish. First 3-pounder, 2 fish so far. 2 largemouth, I should say. All right guys, big old Bessie going back in. First 3-pounder, first decent fish of the trip. And it's only the first day. I just got something up my ass. It might be a jig. Well guys, this was literally my second cast, so the GoPro wasn't on, of course. Nice little scar right there. Little dink bass, so no big deal. This came down a different way. We wanted to try this earlier. Figured we'd try in the afternoon. Release. Any update, Dan?
It's hard. Caught every stick in the lake.
All right guys, we are off the lake, finished with those 2 fish. We're gonna go back out, but we need some food. But all right, the moment of truth. I want to show you guys the place. It's actually super nice, and we wanted to switch things up. We didn't always want to make it so bougie and always staying in like these nice hotels, doing things like that. So, but this has actually turned out really nice, way nicer than I expected. These people are awesome. I'll leave a link in the description below for this exact place that we're staying at on Lake Fork. So let's check out the place real quick. So we got this camper. Look at this. Outside super nice. We'll pop the outside up pretty quick, but then you come in. Little island. We got an oven, microwave, full kitchen, fridge, TV with cable, little eating place, 2 massage chairs. We didn't expect these, so this will be nice. Guys, if you put on that GoPro chest and you stand all weird all day and you got that back problem from the GoPro, this is perfect right here. Nice pull-out couch. This is super nice though. Look at that. Then you walk back here. You got the shitter. Dan's already breaking it in. And then you got a full-size queen bed in here. This is dope. Another TV. Guys, we didn't want to be so bougie about this. This was only, Dan, how much was this per night? 58 bucks per night, guys. $58 per night. Awesome camper. Got the chairs right here, kick back. I got a cord going up my ass now. I want to give a big shout out to Tamara, only because she's an awesome lady. The husband's cool. They're just really cool people. And just, I don't know, they let us stay here last night to sleep in our truck, only because we had the place for tonight all the way up till we leave. But we wanted to come one day early so we could fish today. and they let us stay here. They're just awesome people. So again, they will be listed in the description below, so be sure to check this out if you guys want to stay here. I'm still trying to figure out how to tilt this back. I know it goes back. You guys remember, you guys are the ones who made this possible, being able to do all this stuff. This trip is not sponsored by FTA, which is really cool to say. Again, that's not saying like, oh, FTA didn't sponsor. It's saying, no, you guys are supporting me so much, and my channel is doing so well, and just everything, my merch, that we were able to come here all the way to Texas, 15-hour drive, do some fishing on Lake Fork, a bucket list lake. To keep it short and simple, I just honestly could not be more thankful. So thank you guys for all the support. We got the claws. We have to start unloading everything pretty much now. Boat's plugged in over here. I'll show you guys the actual whole setup real quick. So over here, obviously it's like a neighborhood. And then there's Dan's truck, obviously the Z. Ooh, that water line's already thick on that. But guys, before we end this episode, I want to show you guys something. We just got informed that there are giant bass, and multiple 9-pounders have come out of this pond right here that they own, and we are allowed to fish it. So we're not gonna have any bullshit. We're not gonna have any people saying we can't fish and anything like that. So here, I'm gonna walk to the pond. It's literally like probably a 100-foot walk, not even. Like we have our own private boat launch. And then we have a pond right here too with absolute giants in it. So here, I'll just stand up here, and we will also toss up a quick drone shot as well, so you guys can kind of see like the whole landscape of it, but I'll show it quick kind of here too. All right, so out there, that's Lake Fork. So where those cars are, that's the boat launch actually right over there. So boat launch, Lake Fork, pond, and then it kind of ends a little bit back over there. So pretty decent sized pond. Guys, this is awesome though. Before we end this episode, I just really hope that me or Dan or both of us can land an absolute giant. I think that we did pretty good for not knowing the lake with those 2 bass. I was really happy about that 3-pounder. It's not a giant, but it's just my first 2 bass ever on Lake Fork. So the spots we were trying, we saw fish, we saw some absolute giants, we just couldn't get them to eat. So it's not like we got skunked out there or couldn't find fish. I thought we actually did pretty decent for the first, I don't know, half day of fishing, I'd say. So you guys just saw the camper, you saw our whole setup. Pond back there has 9-pounders in it and possibly bigger, because I guess people have taken the fish out of Lake Fork to put in that pond too, and that's their private pond. Like they own it, and we're allowed to, like the customers or people that stay here are allowed to fish it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. That's gonna pretty much be it. We are gonna go get some food and then head back out in the lake actually. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, 2 videos every single week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. and we are out.
Early mornings, late night cruising up and down the Crystal Cove and through the uneasy stream. Bass fishing, Corona drinking, we're just out here catching the American dream. Lay back, relax, McGrath fishing is all you need.